My people, how in a day waiting they happen waiting the sub. Welcome back to our channel. Here we have Hushpuppi. The US government have something new to say about this guy. Let's get right into it. The US government believe that giving so much information about Hushpuppi's case and his victims is not the best idea. They want the court to slow down on that because this might have a negative impact on their investigation. The information US authorities want to be protected include details concerning victims, that's number one, yet to be apprehended conspirators, number two, and investigation techniques. They were like, look, you guys need to slow down on the information you give to the general public because, hey, you guys might be giving out some vital details that we need to execute our plans. Well, according to reports, US authorities said the document they intended to present to the defendant contained sensitive information such as the personal identifying information, PII of real persons include personal names, dates of birth, addresses, government identification number, financial account numbers, email addresses, and photographs. They added that the materials might also contain information within the scope of the Privacy Act. Well, there you have it, the update about Hushpuppi. Moving on to the next one. Here we have a 26-year-old Ayola who revealed how he uses people's alerts, SIM card or ATM cards to steal within 5 minutes, right? Like within 5 minutes. This guy didn't go to school, but he is so brilliant. Let's watch this video.
Ayola Olalikon.
So can you tell us how it is easy for you to wire money from another person's account?
It's not up to 5 minutes, that's all.
How do you do it?
They asked me not to say, I don't want to say it. But only code with software, that's all.
Where you get the software on phone?
Yeah, laptop and phone.
Maybe you just see the same.
Yeah, that's my laptop.
You buy the software or you get it?
I create software myself.
Can you teach me?
Can you teach me? I can teach you now. It's simple.
Okay, you are the one that will create software?
Yes, by myself. I asked my organ. I did a SIM transaction. So I did a SIM transaction over in last 2 weeks. So what really happened is that there was a guy called somewhere. So he called me to come and check one account that he has a work for me at Toll Gate, Ibadan. So when I get there, so he told me that the work had been with him over 4 days, that there's money on the account. So when I checked the account, I saw almost like 700,000 plus. So I told him that what took him so long before calling me. Okay, now I said that I should just do anything I can do to get money. So that particular day, the person doesn't even have BVN on the SIM. So when I checked the BVN, it don't use the phone number to register BVN. So I checked the person contact, maybe he saved the BVN. So it didn't save the BVN. So I was now thinking that maybe this BVN could be saved in the iCloud or maybe the Yahoo Mail. So I had the iCloud because I only asked for the email of the iCloud. So when I get the email, so I reset the password. After resetting the password, I checked the iCloud. I couldn't find the BVN, no contact on the iCloud. So my man just told me that I should go and check the Yahoo Mail, that it could maybe the victim could save the BVN on the Yahoo Mail. So when I had the Yahoo Mail, I saw the BVN. So when I got the BVN, so I just checked the BVN. When I checked the BVN with one software, so I got the details. After seeing the details, I registered the account. After I registered the account, so I just bought I bought a airtime of 1,000 naira to my line. That is actually what brought me here. So when I bought the airtime, I don't even believe that it could that the pin have successfully be created. So when I checked, I saw a message that your recharge of 1,000 is successful on my line. Wow, this work has been done. So I went to POS. I was now making a transfer. So after making a transfer, so that guy called Samuel. Now told him that It was thinking maybe I took the money away. I don't want to give him any share. And I told him that the service of the Access Bank is no good at that moment, that maybe by 12 o'clock in the midnight that I could do the work. So okay, I told him that he can't give me the work, that he is going to lodge me at hotel so that I will be able to do the work. So before 12, after 9 o'clock in the night, I checked the balance. When I checked the balance, no money is there. I was not thinking that what happened. But I later discovered that the owner of the account was the one that removed the money. So I was now, because I'm an artist, I was now looking for Instagram, because on the contact I saw that the person is using an Instagram account. So I was not thinking that maybe I should have the Instagram account. Maybe he have up to 15k followers that I could be using. So when I checked the Instagram account, I saw up to 600 followers. And I said that okay, maybe the Instagram account could be, maybe I will be using it for baby, that they will be sending recharge cards to me. People on the followers. I first checked the first conversation. They came to our hospital to come and rob us last night, on Friday. As the person still reply again that why don't you report to police? Then the person still reply again. Very soon they will be tracking the phone. Okay, and I told that Samuel, I asked this my brother, I told them that this phone, very soon they will track this phone. So this that I left there. That's what brought me here.
How much did you transfer when you were transferring?
80,000 plus
Which account?
to POS, because if I use my account, it can give me a problem. So I just went to POS that I want to make a transfer. I'll just boko it. That's all.
Here we have Wizkid. Wizkid talks about entrepreneurship during his interview with Tony Elumelu Foundation recently. You know, he's the ambassador. So yeah, of course, they just set up an interview for him. So he talked about starting up Starboy Entertainment and how difficult it is. He said it started in his living room, right? Now, Starboy was founded in 2013 alongside other music producers, including Malik Berry and I think 2 or 3 other producers. Anyways, guys, let us quickly watch this interview with Wizkid.
Don't worry. I think Starboy Entertainment is one of the biggest labels. Can you tell us about starting up that brand and that business?
Wow, I remember I started that business with my friends, Mute, Zay, and Malik Berry. We literally started that in my living room. uh, we didn't even have much. I don't even remember how much we had altogether, but I know we decided to just do a photo shoot that same day after we spoke about it, and we just went for it, man. We were so determined in what we were about to do, because that was the first time a record label was gonna start in Africa with just producers signed on the label. So it was definitely something very different,
Yeah.
and I just want to thank my brothers for believing in me and trusting me enough.
Believing and taking that leap of
Believing
faith
in
with
me.
you. I think it's very
Facts,
important for you to,
100%.
if you have like an idea for a business or for a brand, it's important for you to just start. And you might not have
Facts.
much, you might not, but as long as you have the right support, it's definitely very important for you to just take that leap of faith. I love that you said that. So, as a millennial entrepreneur, you're a millennial. What are some
Okay.
of those tough lessons? What are some of those tough lessons that you learned when you were starting that have shaped you to be the entrepreneur that you are today?
Oh wow. Never to take no for an answer. When I started, I was the youngest person making music. Basically, everywhere I went to, I was pretty much the youngest person in the room. So I just never took no for an answer, and I was just always determined. So that has really helped to shape me into a man that I am right now. I don't take no for an answer. If I think about anything, I go for it. Yeah, man.
I love that. I love that. I think that there's often this external pressure on young entrepreneurs, right? For you specifically, has that ever been an issue for you? This external pressure to constantly have to prove yourself.
Um, that fuels me, more than anything in the world, because I love it when people underestimate me. So, because I come there and I show you that I can. So it follows me a lot.
Awesome. I love that. I love that. So I'm getting some great tips. Never take no for an answer when you walk into a room. And also, always just use the external pressure as additional fuel to push yourself. I love that.
Here we have a lady who shared her experience with, should I say, one chance people of 419 in Lagos. Here's the thing, right? They told her to transfer. She said she was hypnotized or something. Yeah, like they used charms on her. She said they asked her to transfer 170,000 naira, and that's everything she had in her account, and that money was meant for house rent. What happened to this lady has happened to me before, guys. It happened to me in Surulere. I knew they were 419. I was just playing along until the money talks started popping up. Gradually start drifting towards you. How much do you have and all that. But me, as Lagos street smart boy, I just be like, I beg, all this one I hood star. Anyways, guys, they took advantage of this lady. I feel sorry for her, by the way. Let us quickly watch this video.
I'm unemployed, so I used to do part-time job per se. So I got this 1 week job offer that I was going to on the 1st of March. So I entered this vehicle from my bus stop, not knowing that they were 419. When I entered, one person was in front and then the driver, so I sat behind. After like 10 minutes drive from my bus stop, the person in front said he wanted to calm down. So when he dropped, he handed the driver $100. So I collected, because the driver asked me to move to the front. So I collected and handed the money over. And I said, it's $100. The man said, Oga, no, this one is too much. Oh. Please give me. He said, are you sure? He started speaking French. He don't know how to speak English. He said, no, please, give me a naira or so. Before I know what was happening, he said, he's new here, and this is what he has been giving people since he came. So the driver now said, they are cheating you. You're supposed to change your dollars to naira. So the man now said, where are you going to? Are you sure this is where you're going to stop? And I said, I'm going to French embassy. And he was speaking pidgin English. He said, I'm going to Senegalese embassy. So the driver in front now said, okay, that's the direction where we are going to enter. So when the man entered back, after like 5 minutes drive again from where that stop, we entered he said he wanted to get fuel, entered a nearby filling station. That was the last thing I remember. From that filling station, I found myself in a house, and then one woman even welcomed us. So the man, and I asked him, what are we doing in a house? He said he came in to collect his goods, that when he came, the people are custom people, he gave them his goods, that he wants to collect them and then we can proceed. So when I sat down pressing my phone, I didn't even know what was happening again. The next thing was I was making transfer. I transferred 170,000 naira to these people. Money that I've saved to pay house rent. I am not even working. I'm just struggling and hustling around to gather money to pay my bills. But these people collected this money. Even the 3,000 naira cash I was carrying in my bag, they still collected it.
Everyone is talking about this video. They said Regina Daniels is pregnant. Obviously, she looks heavy in the video. That means she's pregnant again. Now, I don't know if this is an old video, which I doubt, because she didn't say anything about it. There was no insider information coming that, Regina Daniels is pregnant. But I guess at this point, it doesn't really matter. She's married. So, baby number 2 coming up. But why the rush? Like, this, is it Regina Daniels that is rushing this thing, or the man where money day so she can afford it? Who did this video? Who is behind this? Whoever is behind this, should I say will not make heaven? You will make heaven, but this is funny. This is a special song for Davido and Chioma. Let's watch.
You're the one I need, and if I ever leave, may water carry me, they go far away, far away. Chioma, baby, Chioma, no, they use me, they dance you. Chioma,
Okay, guys, moving on to the next one. Now, this is quite funny. Now, CDQ has been ranting since yesterday, about how Burna Boy disrespected Obafemi. And there was also a footage that surfaced online where this guy showed a video of his head with blood. First, Burna Boy is yet to react to this. There was no really much information apart from CDQ talking about this, abusing Burna Boy. And later, this guy, Obafemi Martins himself, reacted to the whole situation, and he kind of handled it maturely, and it was just so calm and all. But why CDQ can't carry the matter for head like Nigerian budget? If someone, in Burna Boy's team hit you on your head or something, you could have just directed that energy towards them or Burna Boy himself, saying you helped me, not supporting Obafemi Martins. And Obafemi Martins said, I have been seeing a lot of allegations online and I don't appreciate our names being disgraced like this. We had some misunderstanding a few nights ago, but this issue don't resolved already, Sha. There be no fight at Bayrock. The club not even open for clubbing. I just called my boys to talk about the issue there. I be the shareholder there now. Don't destroy my business. There's always fight and love amongst brothers. You guys are making too much hype. You should forget it and carry on. Can you imagine, guys? And he mentioned CDQ and Burna Boy, and everybody was like, CDQ, so what's up now? Moving on, here we have Uche Elendu. Now, a fan called her out for lying about the child's age. This is funny. She posted a picture and she said, my pretty smart, prayerful, caring, generous, and intelligent 4-year-old daughter, right? She mentioned her name. And this person replied, Uche, your daughter should be 6 years old. You gave birth to her in 2015 in America before I gave birth to my daughter some months later. Every year she is 4 years old. Now some mothers, they drop their children age, teaching them how to lie with their age. Now, while you were with my baby father in the US when you had your baby shower. Anyway, she replied saying, are you crazy? Or yes, you are clearly demented. Are you mad? Are you just keep abusing? But it's just funny. I don't know her daughter's age, so I have less to say about that. Moving on, here we have a footage of DaBaby, the popular American rapper, vibing to an Igbo song, a Nigerian song. Let's watch.
Hey, Ibiodu, dance. He dance, Ibiodu. Praise the Lord. Ibiodu has his heart to the side. Who do? Hey, Ibiodu. Hey.
Well, that is DaBaby right there. Now, in the previous video, we talked about COVID-19 vaccine in Nigeria. Yeah, it's currently in Nigeria, 3.9 million doses for Nigerians. But here, the Minister of State for Health, Olorunimbe, said that no Nigerian will be mandated to take the COVID vaccines, that we're not going to force, because people are already scared. Like, you politicians will be the first guys to take it before we even attempt or try to take it. And I think that's why they are saying that, like, look, you guys need to chill. It is not that serious. And again, guys, let us check out the secretary to the government of the Federation on this information about COVID-19.
Are safe.
They are very effective and efficacious, and that I would urge at the time of vaccination and deployment, if you fall into the category that will be vaccinated, make yourself available. It will do you no harm. Nobody is intending to kill anybody. This is for the good and well-being of Nigeria.
Here we have Wizkid. Wizkid shows us, show off, shows us our airtime. That is our airtime balance. As you said, is he these days? I don't know. He said, let me brag small. My airtime balance is someone bank account balance. Even some people house rent. Kidding though, I remain home. You don't humble finish. Moving on to the next news. Here we have the Iroko boss, Jason Njoku, showing off. This is also, some people describe it as show off. Somebody came on social media saying that, how can you pay this much money? That's 4 point something million naira. How can you pay that much just to go to school? Or a school fees. And this guy said, it's not that expensive. If you know what you're getting out of it, it is not that expensive. Here it says, most Nigerians don't realize, but most things in Nigeria are actually super cheap by African. Forget global standard. For tier 1 education in Africa, forget about globally. This for boarding school is cheap. I pay more for my 3-year-old Montessori school. My wife and I didn't have any of the privilege we enjoy today. They know who their market is, and 4 to 5 million isn't a big problem. For anyone sending their kids here, there are a dozen schools at this level like this in Lagos. It's funny that he is speaking like he's not a Nigerian. That's just what I want to say. The struggle is real, even though you can afford it, but you have to acknowledge the fact that you understand that some people can afford this. Anyways, guys, the wife reacted to the whole bash, directed at her husband. A lot of people kept bashing their husbands. Now, here's the thing. The main reason why she actually reacted to that was like, people were like, you, that's your husband, or the guy is the Iroko boss. And I was like, you guys that pays your workers 30,000 naira, 40,000 naira, and you come on social media to show off that you're rich, or you should be ashamed of yourself. And the wife replied, we need to stop quoting educational qualifications and start working on our contribution to our employers. If you provide 2 million naira service, you get paid 2 million naira service. If you provide 10k service, you get same. It doesn't matter if you graduated first class. Ask yourself, how important is my work to the growth of the company? How good is my performance? Well, guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Here is a sad one. Veteran actor Sadiq Daba is dead. NTA2 Lagos Network reported that the actor died evening around 8:30 p.m. In 2017, Daba was diagnosed with chronic leukemia and later prostate cancer, too bad, for which he underwent several surgeries. Now, in 2019, he came out publicly, to seek for financial help or assistance for his treatment, but with the help of billionaire businessman Femi Otedola, the actor was able to pay his own hospital bills. Femi Otedola said that he was moved after the news about his bad health condition got on social media, and he will definitely help him because Sadiq Daba created good memories for him and others. Well, that is it. May his soul rest in peace. Here we have the Oba of Lagos. His palace was attacked during the EndSARS protest, and this man said he lost $2 million $2 million and 17 million naira cash. Did he just say cash? Is his palace the Bank of America? I don't get. Anyways, guys, here we have a first class student, a mathematician, by the way, who turned farmer. His name is Emmanuel. He finally got the scholarship, PhD scholarship in US. All I just want to say is congratulations to this guy. The footage, and that's why social media is so important and so great, because without social media, this guy would have just been a mere farmer and just suffer. Farming is a good job, right? If you have more money, you do, mechanized farming is a good job, but this one is poverty farming, so to speak. But finally, he got help through social media. That's just what I want to say. A guy that graduated first class from University of Nsukka, what is he doing, in the farm? Struggling. That's another thing. And that is why I think, in a society like Nigeria, to be sincere, you have to learn something. Skill. You have to have a skill, not just the education. It takes more than education these days to survive or thrive, in Nigeria. Moving on to the next one. Here we have MC Oluomo's son as a blast, an IG user saying, "Is your father rich?" Because this guy blasted his father. His father is MC Oluomo, the king of area boys. They call his father a tout. And what this guy kept saying is, "Share your papa get money. Is your father as rich as my dad? If he's not, then shut up. Shut up your mouth." You can see their conversation in the in the DMs, right? And he caption is saying, "See this stupid bastard." Okay, guys, let me know what you think about everything that I've said in the comment section below. That is where I'm going to hold it. Don't forget to like this video, okay, and subscribe for more videos. Till see you next time. Peace.